Welcome to Beyond the Sea Bag. Host Dave Byer. I missed the last deadline for the last episode of the podcast because I was going through some stuff and almost did it this week. This is Sunday. Going through some shit, but I got to get something out. And I pretty much thought of what I was going to talk about today on a ride with my brothers. And I didn't know what category to put this under because it is about depression. It's about PTSD. It's about purpose. So I had some stuff on purpose, had some stuff on Brotherhood. So what I know, and I'm going to put this under Brotherhood because this is the stuff that I know that I can talk about. And it's going to be the same for whatever you guys like to do. You'll see what I'm saying when I get into this. But one of the things that a lot of us do with PTSD, a lot of vets, is we like to isolate. Even when we think we're good, we still isolate because we just don't want to go outside these fucking walls, because every single time we do, or I do anyway, some bullshit happens. Supermarket, on the road, just about anywhere, man. It can just be anywhere. And what I like to do, and I didn't realize this before, because sometimes even with brotherhoods, you're going to get pissed off at your brothers or bros, and you just don't want to, you kind of remove yourself from that. I do that a lot sometimes, but then when I go back and we hang out for a while and have a few drinks or whatever, go on the bikes, and it's all gone, and then you figure out why you were there in the first place. And that's because you have a group of brothers that they're thinking the same way. They're liking the stuff that you like to do, which is riding our motorcycles. Fucking love doing that. It wasn't a long run today. It was still within the state, so it wasn't really a long run as far as what we do. But it's good to get on the bike with your brothers and go somewhere and do something and hang out with a bunch of them. I mean, we went to an event today that there was other clubs there that I knew as well too. My brothers had a good time. We had a good time. Loved doing that shit, and it just brushes off all the shit that's been eating at you depression wise. Even today, man, I had a hard time getting out of bed, and that kind of sucks because then it becomes a pattern, right? So this whole thing that I want to say is that you need to find a purpose. You need to find something that you can do that makes you happy. Do what fucking makes you happy. Forget about, if someone doesn't want you to do something that makes you happy, then you got to take a look at that person and who that person is and why you're with that person in the first place, whether it's the guys that you hang around with or your wife or girlfriend or whatever. So I can talk about what I do. There's a few things I love doing. That's riding the bikes with my brothers, best thing in the fucking world. Martial arts, which is another one of my kind of what I call safe spaces. And I can blow off a lot of steam there. It's always, if you recognize something that you go out and do and you feel better than when you came in the first place, that's something that I'm talking about. And I know what some of the vets are thinking right now. Well, I feel better when I go out with my buddies and we go drink and, fuck shit up or whatever. It's not, no, that's not what I'm talking about. So that's counterproductive to all the stuff that I'm talking about on this broadcast too. I have an episode on drugs and alcohol. All right, so no, that's not the way I'm telling you that right now. Now going out and have some beers and shit like that and have some fun, well, that's one thing, but that can't be what you're all about. That's not a brotherhood. That's just slowly sinking in your shit. And that's exactly what's going to happen. Your shit's going to start falling apart. Your life's going to start falling apart. And don't go down that road. I don't really have much to say on this other than the fact that it took me a little while to even think of something. And I'm trying to get back on track with this podcast. Maybe you guys can tell me if this happens to everybody that does any podcast. You start not want to do the episodes. You could do something better. And I just want to go to sleep right now, but I don't want to do that because I've been sitting in bed for way the hell too long already now and trying to get over shit like that. And I don't even know what the fuck it is. It's a bunch of stuff wrapped up into one. I got some bills down there. That's not too bad, but I got all these responsibilities that I got to do. Looking at, here's the paper that I was writing on before with all the shit that I got to do. And that starts to eat away at you if you're not accomplishing something. I don't like not accomplishing something every day. And for the past few months now, I haven't accomplished shit. So that's kind of eating at me. So I got to get back and start doing this. And these podcasts help me as well as I hope it's helping you guys out there in the community too. So and it was good to see a lot of the guys that I see from other clubs. I've known a lot of these guys a long time. Even the guys that I've known for a short time now after I joined my current club. It's been great. And it's good having actual brothers. You can have brothers from another motorcycle club. All right, just because they're from a different mother don't mean they can't be your brother. You know, there's a saying out there for that, right? So I treat everyone with respect, and I demand respect back. So that's an easy rule. It should be easy rule for everyone in life as well. And I think the world will be a better place. I want to see a time where I can go riding my bike anywhere I want to go. Happen to see a clubhouse, stop in that clubhouse, and it's just like visiting a clubhouse that I go to all the time. That we all treat each other with respect and dignity and have a good time, man. Because you know what? Within the motorcycle community, most people, I know law enforcement doesn't like us to begin with, so why the fuck are we fighting amongst each other? That's just stupid, you know? And usually when I hear the reasons why, I hear there's disagreements, and I say, well, what the fuck happened? What's going on? It's always something like, oh, what's going on with this chick, and this chick did this, and it's, oh my God. And I'm not trying to disparage any women here, but I'm dealing with my brothers, with other brothers of mine from different clubs. It's always the same shit, the relationships, and it's like, my gosh, just, you know, stop. Just stop that shit. It's stupid. And don't get me wrong, I've been caught up in that shit to myself, so it is what it is, but just don't bring that shit into, I'm talking about a brotherhood now. Don't bring that shit into the brotherhood. Just don't. You have issues that concern the brotherhood, then they concern the brotherhood. If they don't concern the brotherhood and it's personal, then it's personal. So I'm just trying to get some stuff out about the importance of belonging to something. So when you do belong to something, then it opens up different avenues for you to, I don't know, let off steam or whatever. Be around guys that just fucking forget all the shit around you. That's the whole point, right? Because we all have issues. We all have bad days and good days, and I'd rather have more good days than bad days. And some of those bad days are self-inflicted because I don't get my ass out of bed, and I avoid the people that I went into a brotherhood with. So, and those are the places that get you out of that funk in the first place. So you don't avoid that shit. Make sure, build that shit. Whatever brotherhood you want to choose. Motorcycle clubs. You know, I like going to the martial arts. I built a lot of relationships with brothers there as well too. Just everybody, man. And those are really the only two things. So I mean, at least I got two things, right? Hopefully you guys have more things than that you like to do. But it can't be something you do on your own. It's great to have hobbies or a way of life or whatever you want to call it that involves just you. There's got to have some of that shit, but to dedicate your whole life to that. I heard this on a religious station, and what they were saying was that you can't go it alone. You can't hide out in a hut somewhere and just be all by yourself, because that's not what God wanted. That's not what the Bible teaches. The Bible basically teaches that you should be out there in the community, and the smaller the group, not the smaller group, but small groups are awesome. Once you have these big ass, maybe halls, and they're filled with a bunch of people, and a few people are talking on the stages, that's not a group activity. That's just you listening to somebody. Even if there's like a big, I don't know, a big get together that maybe 100 people were at, 200 or whatever. That's just going to a big bash or something like that. But why do you think when they do group sessions in therapy, PTSD sessions that I went to at Batavia, those were all small groups. Even if they were at capacity, it was maybe like 12 to 16, maybe. So it's all small groups. And that's what brings the bonds together. That's what brings the brotherhood together. Sorry, you can't start out with 100, 200 persons and think you're going to get a Brotherhood right away, unless you're back in the Marine Corps and you're spending 24/7 literally with them. And even then, man, there's still going to be a lot of people that you have no idea who the fuck they are in that big of a unit, usually. So that's my take on things. Hopefully this helped, and I'm going to try to get back on track with these episodes. So sorry about that. Missed 1 week. We'll get back on track every 2 weeks with this. So, all right. I hope that helped. Beyond the Sea Bag.